What's up, you horror nerds? I'm so excited to show you what is right here. Now, this is from Zobie Productions. I very rarely do this when they do like autograph send-ins or autograph pre-orders. Now, when I saw that he put these people up, I was like, holy shit, like I have to jump on this like right now, because the rarity of getting a voice actor or actress for, let's say, a specific video game franchise that I'm obsessed about, it very rarely comes, right? So when I saw this, I said, holy shit, she's going to like My Hero Macadamia or whatever it's called. And I was like, oh my God, I have to get this. And the person who voices her name is Cathy Disher. And so she does like other like, you know, like cartoon characters, but she voices the original Resident Evil 3 Jill Valentine. And I was like, oh my God, I have to get this. So like when you go through like the whole pay scale thing, right? Sometimes it's honestly, it's up to the celebrity if she'll charge extra for putting personalization or character name or quote. So I said, fuck it. Like, what are the odds? Like, roll the dice. So I asked for 2 Alicia, I asked for Jill Valentine, and I asked for I asked for quote. Now the quote that I wanted was a little long. It was what she says at the beginning of the Resident Evil 3 game about saying like this is her last escape, but it was like more to it. And then I said, you know what? I want this specific quote, because I saw someone who went to the con and they got like the Jill Valentine Funko Pop, which I have downstairs. It's just packed away right now. And when they came out, they were very rare. And now if you get them, you're going to pay like 40, 50 bucks just for one, because like no one's going to sell them, right? Because they're like vaulted now, I guess you could say. So when I saw that Cathy Disher signed it, I was jealous. I was like, well, what are the odds of like JR going to My Hero Macadamia? And he fucking did. So here we go. So this is honestly like a dream come true. Like literally, like honestly the best thing that's ever happened. So here we go. It is an 8x10 photo and it is Zobie certified and ba-bam. So let me just take this off really quick. Sorry. So you guys can get a better look at it. So I was worried because they didn't load the photos, what the celebrity was going to like have at her table. So, and one of the thing was Jill Valentine. So I was fingers crossed that they were going to print off like a Jill Valentine. So I guess this is something that was at her table, right? It's very popular and I'm so excited. I chose pink because pink's my favorite color. Honestly, this turned out like the best fucking thing ever. So as you can see, they wrote what I wanted here. So it says Cathy Disher, Jill Valentine, and then my favorite quote in RE3 was, "You want stars? I'll give you stars." So yeah. Oh, she didn't put 2 Alicia. I just noticed that now. What? That's okay. That's fine. I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried about it because she didn't put here. That's fine. But she no, it doesn't matter. It was free anyway. She literally to do all this. That was enough. So that was like one of my favorite lines in the game. So if you haven't played the original Resident Evil 3, I'd highly recommend it. If you have like to get your hands on like a PlayStation 3 or a PlayStation 2, either or, it plays on both. I highly recommend you play it. It's one of the very I would say it's a very hard game. It's very like you have to use your noodle. Like you only have like 6 inventory slots and you have the nemesis on your ass. You have zombies on your ass. You have birds on your ass. You have dogs on your ass, but mainly the nemesis. And then the nemesis game, you have the option of like, it'll like prompt you saying like, will you run away from the nemesis? Yes or no, or you can fight him. But let's say if you had infinite ammo, then yes, you could fight him, because if you knock him down, he drops like weapon parts and stuff, and then you can make like a really cool like gun or whatever. So yeah, so it was a really good game. I forget what year it came out. I know the first one came out in 1996, but then the Resident Evil 2 followed after, and then RE3. But it's different than the remake version, which you play on Xbox or PlayStation 5. I know a lot of people were really upset about Resident Evil 3 being like cut short. They added stuff in and then they took things out, and I know a lot of people were upset because you didn't get to do the clock tower scene and etc etc. But the nemesis is actually terrifying in the new one, because like he was on your ass and you didn't get the opportunity to like run away from him or anything like that. You actually had to fight that motherfucker like straight on. Like it was crazy. But yeah, it was really good. They have Carlos Oliveira in it. And then in the RE remake they brought him back as well. So it was really good. So if you guys ever get the opportunity to play the classic games is what introduces like what survival horror should be. I know like a lot of people were disappointed in RE5. I particularly liked RE5 because it had Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine, and it had Wesker, because he was like my favorite bad guy. But then RE6 kind of was like a letdown, and then a lot of people were worried about where like the franchise was heading, because it was going south, in my opinion. So then RE7 came out, and that was basically first-person shooter, and you were dealing with a new protagonist, Ethan, and then Ethan story has nothing to do with like the original characters that you play as, like the lovable characters. So basically, like that saved the franchise because like a lot of like the jump scares and like the puzzles and like the storyline, that was really good. And then RE8 came out after, and then RE8 was like finishing Ethan's story, and then it brought back Chris Redfield and stuff like that. But I don't know. People are speculating that RE9's coming out. There's been hints about it. I don't know how true it is, but I'm excited for it. I'm hoping that they're gonna introduce Rose, which is Ethan's daughter. She did get a DLC in RE8, but she's got like these new powers or whatever. So it would be really nice to see like if Rose would get her as a protagonist, get her own game, or they're gonna go back and give us like something else. So who knows? And I mean, I'm hoping, and a lot of people are like myself are waiting for like the Code Veronica remake. That's what I'm really stoked about, because they've been known for like redoing the games from the ground up. So yeah, play this game. Like I said, I highly recommend it. It's very scary. The zombies were fucking terrifying. Like the sounds that it made was terrifying. Like it, like when they eat you and stuff. I can't make the sound. I think it goes like, don't laugh. It goes, but like they eat you and stuff, and then they stand up and they go, but they were terrifying. Like I'm talking like you could walk past the window and they would just break through and like throw themselves through the window, and like it was like fucking scary. Like what Capcom did was fucking phenomenal, but it was a very long game and it was very hard. I remember that. But like I said, you have to be smart. You have to conserve your ammo. You have to like basically, I know people who fucking speed run the games. I personally can't speed run the game because like I like to just kill everything and like, you know, explore and stuff, but I also forget too. But yeah, it's a really good thing. So when I saw that they had her, of course I had to jump on her. This is honestly a very rare treat. I do have a lot of other people's voice actors. Like I have Courtney Taylor, I believe that's her name, who voices Ada Wong in RE6. I do have I think something Payne, who voices Chris Redfield in the Resident Evil. People say it's the GameCube, like people say the GameCube version is the first one, but it's not. It's Resident Evil, like the GameCube version, like the remake, but it's like Chris Redfield's voice. I have him. I also have a couple other people too. My main goal is to try to get like Chris Redfield. I'm happy I got Jill Valentine. It would be nice if they got like, you know, a panel full of all the different Jill's voices, because Jill's like honestly like my favorite character. I don't know why. I guess I kind of like gravitate towards her. But yeah, so I'm really stoked to add this. So they did a really good job. So leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me how badass this looks. Ciao for now.